250 on Blameth for the long range.
Look at this gamble from Navi, though. They put 4 players over towards B immediately at the beginning of the round. They were expecting Complexity to just go for the YOLO B rush, and instead it's Complexity who are just going to walk right out onto this A site. Flamey and Simple backing off, just putting shots through the smoke, but not taking a fight. This is just going to turn into a very early retake here from Navi.
Super reasonable play for Navi not to try and fight that, longer than you need it to, because why? You're just going to get shut down. Now they're waiting. They have a single flashbang on Boomich. They're going to pop it around the corner, but there's a counter flash. Everyone is throwing grenades now, and Config coming up with a massive triple kill. Every single one of them headshots, and Electronic fine. I kind of agree with that. Boomich on top of the smoke, trying to make it a one-way, and, well, for the second kill, it certainly wasn't, but it's very effective nonetheless. He's going to get Rush and Yugi both downed, and Blameth, he's got a little bit of a return, but everyone is here, and Complexity must know that. They know that so much time has passed, but the bomb is kind of stuck there, so they can't even retreat. A late grenade to take down Boomich, and suddenly it's a 3-on-3.
They have a single smoke grenade left on Blameth as well, so what? Smoke goes down, that blocks off JKS. He's going to be stuck lurking, and now it's on Flamey to win the duel, and he doesn't! Simple and Flamey both die! How does that happen? Now it's Perfecto in a 1v3.
It even looked like Simple was covering the ramp there, but Blameth, on point, clean headshot. He's a triple kill right now, working on a quad, and maybe it could be perfect. So long range here, it's JKS.
And Complexity are they're willing to play the slow game again here. I thought that they would try and accelerate off of this opening kill, keep that pace up, but they're starting to figure it out, and perhaps Boomich is going to be in for a real tough time. 1-for-1 trade, perfect stuff, and Complexity have now got access to the A site.
How do you get back in a round like this? I mean, already they've got to be thinking, we can't really lose the rifles. That's not going to be an option. Quick trade there. Yugi with the AWP. So Perfecto and Simple are left. Simple not going to get that shot either. Perfecto alone, 1 versus 3. They've got 40 seconds. They don't really have to rush anything. They have to hurry to do this. And Perfecto knows someone is going to be covering this. So, wow, that was quite well played overall. I'm not 100% sure how they decided, but I mean, he's had the right read. He sees this coming. Perfecto is here with the HE. A bit of a missed shot. Very uncharacteristic. That he just walked right into it. That should have been nearly a free kill. He's going to pick up one there, and Electronic is here to try and help him out, but stops at the 1. And Electronic is going to get shut down. And Boomich, no need to even show up for this. There's nothing that could be achieved at this point in time. So, I don't know. I'm very confused. That is... Especially that first shot. You'd never expect Simple to miss that.
Well, Flamey just left the game, and this is a pro match, so I'm not going to say, like, oh, you just rage quit. But
Probably not.
We've lost Flamey. So we'll see if he gets back in here. How it usually goes in pugs when you're getting blasted like this is, it's not uncommon for somebody to just bail.
It's like, let me just restart. It's going to be, it'll be better.
BRB, and never comes back. 11 kills for Config, though. So, like, we're putting a lot of focus on Simple, as he is pretty much the heavy hitter on Navi, barring Electronic.
The ladder, but they know not to check the shadow the same way that they would have. There's a deep Molotov to try and block off Simple on that AWP. And just those grenades alone could be a real issue. Now, nice shot, Electronic with a massive double kill. That sees that 75 coming in, and maybe a little bit sloppy as well on the side of Complexity. Here comes the flank in, the M4 of Boomich, and he's just a couple of seconds away from clearing up this round. Yeah, attempted plant there, but Rush, yeah, even if he got that kill.
Ooh, whatever's going on with Rush right now, happening during the break, more of that.
Yeah, Simple's here, but they line up for a bit of a double. Yugi and Blameth getting a kill each. The bomb is being planted, though, so that's kind of good news. Electronic is trying to make sure that no one is coming through the window either. Let's see if they can do this retake. There is no kit currently picked up. I don't know if JKS had one, but they're going to need to find that and pick it up and then try and go for it. No smokes either to smoke the bomb and then defuse. And actually, in a pistol round, that is a really, really big deficit. Even if they have this 4-on-3, the fact that they can't smoke the bomb means it's just going to be a tricky scenario. Now they've picked up the kit on Yugi. That's something. Simple fighting away, and he's going to get one more kill. That's not bad at all. And let's see if they can find their way on. Yeah, this is the problem with not having the smoke. They're just sitting ducks out here. Boomich continues, swings into the open to take the fight, and he'll get the headshot at the end for a nice triple. And Navi, they pick up the pistol.
They pick up the pistol, and that actually makes a big difference for them. They did not have any pistol wins on their CT side. Now on the T side, they're keeping that streak alive, Anders. Pistol planted and everything looking hunky-dory.
This is good news. I mean, Simple. Again, I'm not really optimistic that Navi are going to do much here on Mirage, but they're certainly you know, waking up a bit. They're doing something at the very least. Config and Yugi here in a, well, now a 1-on-3 for Config. And he never really got to the bomb site in time to have any real impact here, so I respect it if he wants to go for a 1 versus 3 win, although he's just gonna get stabbed in the back by Simple. Fair play.
Did Simple even crack a smile? That's what I'm wondering, you know? I don't think we've got him on camera, though, so that's unfortunate.
No.
Well,
you know, we were bringing up a conspiracy earlier, but what if it wasn't even Simple playing at the beginning? Have you thought about that? We don't have him on camera. See if we can make that happen. Feed the madness. Boomich, that is a nice kill. And he actually just walks backwards into Config, who just pulled out his pistol. That's unbelievable. Rush trying his best. I mean, it's a brave idea to try and take that fight 1 versus 4, essentially. Did a good job on the first one and did some damage to Flamey, but couldn't follow it up. So we'll be an 11th round here for Navi. They are doing very well. They have won, the last 6, 7 in a row, and just going to continue. Yeah, the last 6 in a row, and this is going to be the 7th.
This is. So I'm being told that we have Simple on camera. It's just that he, like, for whatever reason, it keeps going on and off.
Yeah, well, I'm not buying that.
Yeah. I mean, it's all gonna add up. I'm just feeding fuel to the fire right now.
Unfortunately, the video evidence was deleted. Like, we just lost the hard drive. It's very strange. Yeah.
It's inconclusive.
Onto this, the 30th round of Blamef, ready and waiting. Here he's seen chance, but he's gonna get taken down. Boomich dropping him with the AK-47, and that means mid-control is back in the hands of Navi. I can't believe I've not seen a comeback like this for a very long time. Perfecto waiting for Rush, and now they're trapped and sandwiched in here. This is a big problem just with the MP9 and the FAMAS. How do you get out? Perfecto hunting them at the moment, and it will be Electronic to get that kill on Yugi. JKS at a 1 versus 4, 1 versus 5 actually. Unbelievable scenes as Navi fight their way back into overtime on the very first map from being down 11 rounds. I don't think I've seen anything like this for just a very long time. Unbelievable. Still don't have a lot of information. That means they have to win the early fights, and Boomich will. Electronic as well. That's a nice little defense of the A-bomb site, and Config trying to look for Boomich. He knows where he is, but time is running out. 20 seconds for this 2-on-2 as Perfecto goes down. And yeah, this is actually really well played from Boomich. He's just staying hidden, staying far back, and trying to make sure that they have to swing wide into the bomb site to pick him up. Flamey making a lot of noise coming in, and Boomich continuing the fight. A triple for him. Yugi with the no-scope, and 8 seconds on the clock. Yugi has to hit it, and he will! Taking it down and getting a triple to put complexity once again on map point. That is wild.
That was so sick! Aw, Yugi, that's the moment. That's the moment. It was like earlier on the B site when he missed that shot midair, when he went duck hunting, jumping out. You're like, man, how sick would that have been if they'd have just hit that shot?
Now, I need to see this. Okay, so that happens at 10 seconds. I have no idea why they're fighting him. I know they have him boxed in. Themselves up to win this round perfectly at the moment. Flamey, Simple, and Perfecto. Only thing lacking are counter nades to try and slow them down. So that's the one thing that they don't have at the moment. But Flamey is there, able to take out Rush, no problem. Config with a bit of a return. And 50 seconds, shooting at each other inside the smoke, not really advisable. Config goes down, and looks like they're very confused. They're confused almost by their own grenades here. They set up, I think, that smoke to try and get out. I don't think that was from the CT side, so real interesting. And they just get completely shut down. Simple with a double, and
it is going to be straight B aggression. Flamey blind, dead already. Perfecto barely staying alive in this, but he gets caught. This is it, complexity. Best chance yet.
And it's Rush again. Remember in regulation how we did this once before alone, just charging the bomb site and winning it? And it is looking so good. What an impressive... I mean, just the ability to do that for Rush is amazing. He does burn in the corner, and that helps out a little bit. Now it's a 3-on-3, but he couldn't really escape. Electronic trying to lead the charge. He was the first to hit 30 kills in this map, so let's see if he could do more and keep Navi in this for that double overtime. They have kits, they have smokes and grenades. They can definitely do something here, but they need to hurry. JKS getting caught by Boomich, and now the smoke is on the bomb. Yugi and Blamef, though, it leaves Electronic 1 versus 2, and he's trying to spray, but it won't work. It's gonna be a win for Complexity on Mirage. 19 to 17, they pick it up, and it took absolutely everything they had.
If you're holding your breath like I was, you can let it go now. That was everything.
Maybe not the later ones,
first scene.
First two, watch those.
The first scene, man, in the club. I'll leave it there.
Brilliant.
Go watch it.
Here we go. First round coming up, and we do have a Molotov and a smoke as well on the Navi side. So they've got some tools. They've already been putting out the smoke, as you can tell. We'll see that's going to land towards Mini, and now they're going to go straight for it. Glock's running into the A side. Electronic with the opening. There's the Molotov at the feet of Yugi, forcing him out. And if it wasn't bad enough, there was also a flashbang in his eyes. 5 versus 3. The bomb is going to be going down. They've picked up the USP. This is very, very bad news for Complexity, and retaking this bomb site, I think, will be nearly impossible. Especially, Blamev is actually circling around. He's miles away from the action here. So as long as Navi don't fight them at upper here and just wait for them to show up, things should be fine. There's no kit in play either at the moment. Yeah, Navi have pretty much got this in the bag.
They're just waiting on Blamev right now, and there it is. Flamey, he takes out JKS and Rush. Blamev is going to get the drop on him, but it's just not going to be enough. Flamey, this is fantastic. Does he? The question is, does he catch JKS for free? He's going to take down Config. That's going to open it up. JKS is here, and JKS gets nothing. Simple shuts him down immediately. And so Rush and Yugi back off and save the guns. Although Rush is going to rush with 2. Brings it back to a 2-on-2 just like that. Bomb planted, and already Yugi was backing off to save the gun, and now he's trying to run in here to help out.
Yep, being called back in, saying, wait a minute, we have a chance here. They do have a smoke, so Perfecto, his job could be a little bit tricky. We'll see if they have time as well. There's no kit. There might be one on the ground, I don't know, but regardless, they're going to have to speed it up just a bit here. Perfecto, walking in. There's the smoke up. He gets the spray on one, but inside of it, and no kit in the hands of Russia for all of the work that he did. It's not going to be quite enough, and I don't actually know. Yugi's down here with the AWP, but there are many, many ways to deal with this. So let's just see which one they pick. I mean, you can straight grenade it. Sometimes you'll boost and look at a higher angle than the one that the AWP will normally be at. Or you can just go straight for it. And Yugi, he is trapped, and he's going to pick up one more kill. Trying for a really quick shot there. He gets a third as well behind it. And finally, Simple takes him down. But honestly, that's incredibly silly from Navi's point of view. That should have been a straight trade. There's just no reason they lose that many players.
In like the ideal magical world, Anders, he hits that no scope too.
Yeah,
you know. And then,
you're gonna be rooting for him at that point in time. But listen, great job on Yugi. But I've got to say as well, that's also Navi just probably not really thinking that through.
Listen, dude, every ace, every big play, it's somebody making a mistake, right? It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening otherwise, but that I like that Yugi's having these moments. You know, he's having these moments where he's popping off, and he's having some fun with it. And you know, that's the thing. He's got to be thinking for himself, and that was a point that Pimp was making on the desk. Is that
this is not going to burn alive on top of the hot. Instead, he's just instantly putting it out. Does create a really interesting smoke there that maybe he could look right through. Are Navi going to do it again? It seems like they've got the same grenade set up. They want to try and just repeat what's coming here. They've got it all going down. The Molotov on top. Boomich with the entry, but there's a bit of a reply. Rush coming up with a big double kill before they finally take him down. But the damage onto Electronic should be just enough. Yeah, and Simple alone in a 1 versus 3. So much better defense this time for Complexity.
And again, Blamev on the flank. So he is boxed in here. Simple can go nowhere anymore. Blamev isn't sure of that. You can see why. That's why he's slowing down a little bit. He's got to take his time to clear these angles. He's not sure if Simple's gone back through the hut, but now Simple is trapped.
Well, I mean, have they locked him in, Simler? Or
okay, Marshark.
He's going to try and go for it. Moving a little bit up. He knows he can't really stay underneath there. He actually has to go and find, you know, some sort of a battle here and take some of the initiative away. And Blamev just crouching in and takes him down easily. So it will be a third round for the CT side. I mean, it's slow and it might be, I don't know if it's too late, but it's right on the edge of being too late, I would say.
Your heavy hitters aren't well hitting.
Straight onto the A side once again. They just feel so confident in doing this. And what's interesting is a strategy like that, especially when you keep doing as much economic damage. I mean, that last round, there was a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
If you know they're going to be low on grenades, actually that A kind of hit becomes even more viable because there are going to be fewer grenades and fewer Molotovs to stop you. So it sort of makes some sense to do it a couple of times.
The anti-rush, yeah.
And also, I mean, it's going to be just annoying for Complexity, thinking, why can't we just hold this back? Why can't we find a way to stop it?
Why you bully me?
Yeah, exactly. Well, because it's working is the answer, I suppose.
Navi going to make a charitable donation, a public apology, and they will be attending a bully seminar soon. Or anti-bully seminar.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's important. That details is critical.
Navi now on the CT side, and It is definitely going to be a brutal one here as Complexity decide to go for a ramp rush.
Yeah, let's do it. Perfecto trying to shut them down. He's going to get the one headshot. Looked like he could have had a second. Boomich also showing up and just clipping Rush, sending him right to the grave. And now, yeah, they're going to go straight up, fight it. They just want to keep going. They're so disjointed here, Complexity. It seems like one or two people are always stuck inside a ramp while the rest of the team were holding behind. And somehow they still come out on top. Navi were also quite happy to keep taking that fight, even past the point where it maybe made sense. So, this is where we are, 1 versus 2.
You know what's happening, Anders.
They're already celebrating.
Exactly what's happening. No, blame F. He was like, you guys are going to come back after that kind of lead on us on Mirage? We'll do the same.
You know what?
Let's make it happen.
Well, then at least get him to 15 right now. Be like, get to the 15 for him. Let's have the full... Oh, Electronic's going to show up and realize, oops, it's the wrong box.
That's unfortunate.
As if though it wasn't already tricky enough.
Yeah, he's got the kit now.
Yeah, that's something. But yeah, just run for it. Jump and shoot down. Like, winning this is so tricky. So just might as well just make it explosive. Try and see if you can make it onto the side. He's going to be actually surfing down, taps the bomb a single time. There is a man flanking him, so BlameF is again on a bit of a mission, so I think Electronic will... Well, he's going to go down, but even if he didn't, how would he guess that BlameF was up there? That's just leaving Yugi out there to see if anyone is following. They catch Boomich in a really awkward position, and there's Config with a kill from the Mac 10. Flamey's going to go straight down. That was a nice, almost running shot. And 5 versus 3, so very good shot here. Config, I mean, that's very bold. I appreciate that.
Rush, how could you? I gave him a Viking funeral. I mean, that's what every team wishes for, right?
Listen, I'm not even sure we can blame Rush for that, can we?
That's the thing, Anders. I mean, when your time comes, you know, if you have the chance, are you going to tell somebody to stab you? Or, like, so at least you went down fighting, you can get into Valhalla. Isn't that how it works?
Oh, yeah, you have to die fighting. That is true, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's something to that. You know, I won't sound silly because we just said it was such a long road back on Mirage, and somehow they did it, but even this, I mean, winning the next 7 rounds in a row doesn't seem like Complexity have anywhere near the energy to try and do something like that. Electronic, nice gap, and oh, Russia, he probably should have been dead too.
That's so filthy.
That's a very nice little spot there. I don't know how they get back into this round either. 4 versus 3, Rush is practically dead, and they've been spotted. I mean, they kind of know where they are at the moment. Maybe blame if you could find the perfect timing to take down Simple, it would be interesting. A little bit of a boost, and it's going to be found. So I think that there's not much left to play for here on Nuke. Simple taking down BlameF, and Yugi is going to be the last alive out here in the yard. So no chance for him either. It will be 16-8 as Navi bring us
points made by Maniac and Pimp in regards to what we can expect from Bit. So this is tough. This is going to be interesting. And Config, I mean, if Config wakes up with some clean headshots to get started.
Yeah, and for an A execute, think how brilliant this is. Already down in the pit. Electronic, oh, I can't believe it! He actually gets the double kill. Now, Yugi is going to be fighting back, but they could have lost the round already. Electronic, I mean, that is almost impossible to do there. Very well done. 2 versus 3. At least he's giving them a chance here to try and fight for the afterplant. Boomich is sneaking in on the one side with the CC. Perfecto is coming in with just the USP and a smoke on the other side. And I don't know if that smoke is really going to be helping out that much. I guess we'll find out. There's a little bit of a chance, but yep, he's instantly aware. Yeah, smoke will block off part of the pit, so that'll maybe do something for Boomich, but doesn't even matter. It's Config to follow it up, and triple is up there.
Super conservative on their nade usage at Banana, though, right now, Navi. And that's given Complexity. Like, Complexity are like, cool, we have all of Banana control now. But rather than play off of that Complexity, now that they realize that they've got control over there, they're instead focusing over here. And they just, dude, I bet you game plan is just smash Bit. Like, just go and find this guy and kill him.
I mean, it's a 3-man setup, like a crossfire here in middle, and Bit, oh, he's going to line up a double kill of his own. Simple is there. So instead, they just use him for bait.
Yep.
That's going to be the road back into the map here for them. Complexity have a lot of money. They can buy in this round. They can buy the next one. They are just filthy rich. They line up for Electronic. Oh, this time it wasn't Bit in that arch position. And Electronic will take down 2 of them. And then the follow-up is there. Bit will get a little bit of revenge in this round too, taking down BlameF. And Yugi in a 1 versus 4. I like the switching around. I like the fact that they're not just running the same defense over and over again here, Navi. So let's see if Complexity figure out how to make an adjustment to this. But if Navi win this round only losing 1 player again, that's going to be just incredibly helpful for them. And that looked like it should have been a kill.
Look like it. What's going on here? No, putting the pressure on, but he doesn't have the bomb. So this is the issue here. At least he has time, 50 seconds. Yeah, walks right into
Doing that on his own is very, very cool to see. Electronic is going to try and go for this fight, nearly lining up a double. Actually, that's a team kill, and with Bit on top to take down Yugi, but it's still a 2-on-3. 38 seconds. The bomb, though, is at top mid now. I mean, they can still run wherever they want, but obviously the pressure is going to be on. I don't know how they recover this right now. Electronic has seen the bomb. Simple's being brought back over. If they can sneak the bomb away and run back to B, that would be an incredible move, but I don't think that's even on their mind right now. They're just worried about what is next. 17 seconds, and now running back to B is not really going to be possible. Rush clearing the corner, but inside Simple's ready and waiting, and he's going to pick them both up. Nice round. So, they don't know yet, but Complexity have been completely read and found out. And there's the smoke, this time at 30 seconds. So Complexity, they're just out of options right now. They're so close to dying, and yeah, he's shooting them just as it starts. Your heart sinks. If you're Complexity and you hear that gunfire behind you, you just know, oh man, they knew all along. They had it all mapped out.
Yeah. Yep. This is where we're really starting to see a bit of the struggle here. Map for Legendary Series.
Oh, yeah.
Ending on Inferno. It's almost written in the rules. You sign it as a player, you have to pick Inferno for third.
Yeah, should be the case, shouldn't it? Simple is sneaking up on his own, putting a little bit of a Glock fire up, but the flashbang in his eyes will make that fight really hard to win, and Blamef will take him down. So that mission has failed. Now they're almost rotating everyone to A. Maybe just leave one guy behind.
Yeah, too much. Well, JKS is hanging out now, and Blamef is going to back off as well. But they're doing that because Blamef, with that peek, he sees nobody banana. He saw Simple alone, and that was it. So obviously they're thinking, oh, they're about to hit A. But now this is slowed down enough where Blamef and JKS are going to be playing this very passively. Blamef, in fact, all the way back in CT. And this is Electronic just trying to draw attention over towards that A side, and it's working. Blamef, he's thinking about rotating. Hesitation, not seeing anybody more, and now he's coming back over. Once that smoke goes down, can he get over here to help out JKS?
Yeah, he's going to be there in time, so JKS just has to stay alive. Just don't over-peak it. This is fine, but you don't want to be... Yeah, you want to wait. They don't have any Molotovs or anything to get rid of you. Oh, wow! Bit and Perfecto. Never mind. Remember, that's a crossfire that they're running into. If they don't get that immediate headshot taking down Blamef, that's a real problem. They're going to get shot from either side. That was completely surgical. And just like that, they're in the bomb site. The bomb is down. They're going to be picking up at least one of the USPs there. Could probably go back and pick up another one if they really wanted it. But it's 4 versus 3, and a lot of trouble now for Complexity. They are low on health. Yugi with one strong kill, but Electronic going to swing around and pick that one.
This is some power play. This is... I love to see it. Navi, this is how you do it. Get in there fast, top banana, no fear, run in, just challenge them. And JKS trades it out, but you still got Electronic. Blamef holds the line, though. Takes down Electronic, and it's all on Simple. And Blamef gets the second kill. He's doing all the work. That's what had to happen if Complexity were going to have a chance. Had to be their leader. Blamef, what a beast.
That's so well done. Okay, M4, A4, I mean, against all of the AKs there, not necessarily that easy. And Navi, they were so close to the bomb site. I actually thought, you know, one good flashbang would set that up for them, but they just wanted to take that fight straight up, and I'm presumably thinking that they could just sort of overpower it in the end. Didn't really work out that way. Bit now in a 1 versus 4, and yeah, round is secure for Complexity, but securing the rifles is very, very important right now. Don't lose anyone else. Like, any death right now on the Complexity side, and that could very easily spiral into a problem in at sort of the end of the game.
The economic game here.
Yeah.
The game within the game.
Already a couple of smokes coming in. JKS is actually pushed in front of it, which again is really important because Blamef is alone, and he's going to get shot down by Boomich. And I mean, JKS, I'm impressed that he sticks around. It's so brilliant to try and do that. And Yugi taking down Electronic. So in spite of a very, very good idea for Navi, it's actually Complexity to come out on top there in a 4-on-3 now, but the bomb is down.
Bomb is down, but look at all the nades that Complexity have to work with here. Config is late to the party, but he was just worried about there being a flank towards mid. It is still Bit who's going to be holding on to Banana, but he's got all that way to cover. The rest of his teammates now starting to make their moves, though. They've got all these nades, and there's Yugi, point blank, taking down Bit, traded by Simple, but it's still a man advantage, although Simple has something to say about that. Simple with the triple! Again, taking him out. It's all on Config versus Simple. Now 1 versus 1, everything on the line. Config, all the pressure, but he's not good enough. Simple takes him out. Teammates fluff it.
Well, charging in, Blame of 2 big kills, run and gun with the UMP. Boomich eats a grenade, and Complexity, the fight continues a bit longer here. 4 versus 3. Yeah, I mean, some health lacking on Boomich. A lot of guns lacking on Complexity. Let's see. Let's see. Rush, he's been delivering a lot, and he's back at the site. The Molotov, he's going to put it out almost immediately, but there's going to be just more fire raining into his position. He's trapped. They know where he is back here, and oh, he still gets a headshot. They had him completely boxed in. They did everything right, and all he needed was one bullet. Now, Electronic is going to be moving up, trying to get in this position. Now, he gets a little bit early on that. I think if he'd waited, maybe he could have done something, but Bit has managed to sneak his way in. What is this mad round? Bomb is going to be planted. They do not have a kit, so if they're not fast about this, they don't even... Yugi looked like they were checking. I think they were double checking B. Now they know.
Yeah, just making sure real quick before we go for this long rotate over and humiliate ourselves.
Oh, but the lack of a
talk
kit.
about the lack of... No. Talk about the fact that it comes down to Bit now. 1v2 clutch. Let's see it.
Listen, he's been playing, I think, better than advertised at this point in time, so I wouldn't rule him out. They do have a Molotov, so if they know that he's up here, they're going to throw it, and you might as well commit. He charges in, gets the 10-second defuse inside, and Bit, he goes down, but it does not matter. He bought the time, and that means Navi are going to be at 60, knocking Complexity out and taking it on all 3.